Question 1. You are driving on a motorway when a large box falls from a lorry onto the carriageway. The lorry does not stop. What should you do? Option A. Drive to the next emergency telephone and inform the police. Option B. Accelerate to catch up with the lorry and attract the driver's attention. Option C. Stop your vehicle as close to the fallen box as possible until the police arrive. Option D. Pull over immediately onto the hard shoulder and lift the box off the road. Correct answer is Option A. Drive to the next emergency telephone and inform the police. You must never attempt to retrieve fallen debris from a motorway yourself, and stopping on live lanes is incredibly dangerous. Maintain control of your vehicle, pull into the next service station, or use the next roadside emergency phone to alert the police or highway authorities immediately. Question 2. You are driving in thick fog. Why is it vital to keep a significantly larger distance between you and the vehicle ahead? Option A. In case the driver unexpectedly changes direction without signalling. Option B. In case their high-intensity rear fog lights begin to dazzle you. Option C. In case the vehicle ahead stops suddenly due to an unseen hazard. Option D. In case their brake lights fail to illuminate or dazzle your vision. Correct answer is Option C. In case the vehicle ahead stops suddenly due to an unseen hazard. Fog severely reduces visibility, meaning you will have much less time to react if the car ahead brakes hard for a hazard. Increasing your following distance ensures you have an adequate safety cushion to stop smoothly without colliding with them. Question 3. You are following another vehicle in good weather conditions on a motorway at 70 miles per hour. What is the minimum safe separation distance you should allow? Option A. A minimum of 2 seconds. Option B. A minimum of 3 seconds. Option C. A minimum of 4 seconds. Option D. A minimum of 10 seconds. Correct answer is Option A. A minimum of 2 seconds. In good dry conditions, the 2-second rule provides a safe minimum gap between you and the vehicle ahead. This distance must be doubled to at least 4 seconds on wet roads and increased up to 10 times further on icy or snowy surfaces. Question 4. You approach a busy junction where the traffic lights have completely failed and are out of order. Who has priority? Option A. Traffic travelling straight ahead has priority. Option B. Traffic turning right has priority. Option C. Nobody has absolute priority. Option D. Traffic turning left has priority. Correct answer is Option C. Nobody has absolute priority. Highway Code Rule 176 states that if traffic lights fail, you must treat the junction as an unmarked crossroad. No one has automatic priority. You must approach with extreme caution, slow down, look in all directions, and be prepared to stop. Question 5. You are driving through a town. There is a stationary bus at a bus stop on the opposite side of the road. Why should you be careful? Option A. The bus may have suffered a mechanical breakdown. Option B. Pedestrians may step out from behind the bus to cross the road. Option C. The bus driver may attempt to pull off suddenly into your lane. Option D. The bus is legally required to remain stationary for several minutes. Correct answer is option B. Pedestrians may step out from behind the bus to cross the road. When passengers alight from a bus, they often try to cross the road immediately. Because the bus blocks your view, a pedestrian could unexpectedly step out into your path from behind or in front of the vehicle. Slow down and check underneath the bus for feet. Question 6. As you drive along a residential street, you approach a zebra crossing. What action should you take? Option A. Prepare to slow down and stop if pedestrians are waiting. Option B. Stop immediately and wave the pedestrians across the road. Option C. Speed up slightly to clear the crossing before anyone steps out. Option D. Drive straight through unless a pedestrian is actively on the stripes. Correct answer is option A. Prepare to slow down and stop if pedestrians are waiting. Look ahead for pedestrians approaching or waiting at the crossing. You must be prepared to slow down and stop smoothly to let them cross. Never wave them across, as this can encourage them to step out into the path of another overtaking vehicle. Question 7. You are driving a vehicle equipped with automatic transmission. When pulling up to stop for a short period, you are advised to: Option A. Keep your foot firmly pressed down on the foot brake. Option B. Move the selector lever directly into the P park position. Option C. Apply the handbrake fully to secure the vehicle. Option D. Move the gear selector directly into the N neutral position. Correct answer is option C. Apply the handbrake fully to secure the vehicle. When stopped briefly, such as at traffic lights or in a queue, applying the handbrake prevents your vehicle from creeping forward. Once the handbrake is firmly applied, you can take your foot off the foot brake, which stops your brake lights from dazzling the driver behind. Question 8. While driving, your vehicle's foot brake begins to feel soft and spongy. What does this usually indicate? Option A. The wrong compound of brake pads has been fitted to the car. Option B. There is air present in the hydraulic braking system. Option C. The vehicle's brake pads have worn down to their minimum limit. Option D. The brake discs have warped or become excessively worn. Correct answer is option B. There is air present in the hydraulic braking system. If air bubbles get into the hydraulic brake fluid, it compresses when you step on the pedal, creating a soft, spongy sensation and severely reducing your braking efficiency. Your brakes must be inspected and bled by a qualified mechanic immediately. Question 9. How should you safely pass or overtake horse riders on the road? Option A. Drive up close behind them and accelerate past as quickly as possible. Option B. Speed is not an issue as long as you leave plenty of lateral room. Option C. Sound your horn exactly once to warn them of your approach. Option D. Drive past slowly and leave them plenty of room. Correct answer is option D. Drive past slowly and leave them plenty of room. Horses are easily frightened by loud noises and sudden movements. You must pass them incredibly slowly, under 10 miles per hour, and give them a wide berth of at least 2 meters. Never rev your engine, accelerate sharply, or sound your horn nearby. Question 10. Another driver's aggressive or careless behaviour has upset you. What is the best way to handle this? Option A. Stop safely in a secure place and take a brief break. Option B. Open your window and shout abusive language at them. Option C. Use hand gestures to express your frustration to the driver. Option D. Follow their vehicle closely while flashing your main beam headlights. Correct answer is Option A. Stop safely in a secure place and take a brief break. Do not react to aggressive drivers. Responding with anger, horn blaring, or tailgating escalates the situation into dangerous road rage. If you feel shaken or upset, pull over safely in a legal parking spot, calm down, and compose yourself before continuing. Question 11. When parking your vehicle at night on a road with a 30 miles per hour speed limit, your distance from a junction must be at least. Option A, 5 meters, 16 feet. Option B, 10 meters, 32 feet. Option C, 15 meters, 49 feet. Option D, 25 meters, 82 feet. Correct answer is Option B, 10 meters, 32 feet. To ensure adequate visibility for turning traffic, Highway Code Rule 243 states that you must not park within 10 meters, 32 feet, of a junction except in an authorized parking space. Doing so blocks the view for emerging drivers and endangers pedestrians. Question 12. You arrive at the scene of an incident and find an uninjured casualty inside a vehicle. There is no threat of fire or further danger. You should. Option A. Leave the casualty inside the vehicle in case they have unseen spinal injuries. Option B. Remove the casualty carefully and place them in the recovery position. Option C. Pull the casualty clear of the vehicle immediately and move them away from the road. Option D. Keep the casualty warm and immediately offer them a hot, comforting drink. Correct answer is Option A. Leave the casualty inside the vehicle in case they have unseen spinal injuries. If there is no imminent danger, such as fire, explosion, or traffic risk, you should never move a casualty from a vehicle. Moving them carelessly can worsen severe unseen injuries, particularly to the neck or spine. Wait for emergency services to arrive. Question 13. The road surface is wet. Why might a motorcyclist deliberately steer around metal drain covers on a bend? Option A. To avoid puncturing their tyres on the sharp edges of the metal covers. Option B. To prevent the motorcycle from sliding or skidding on the slippery metal. Option C. To help them judge the line of the bend using the covers as markers. Option D. To avoid splashing pedestrians who are walking along the pavement. Correct answer is Option B. To prevent the motorcycle from sliding or skidding on the slippery metal. Wet metal drain covers offer virtually zero grip to rubber tyres. A motorcyclist leaning into a bend can easily lose traction and crash if their tyres pass over a slick drain cover. Expect them to alter their road position to avoid these hazards. Question 14. You are waiting in a side road to cross a dual carriageway that features a wide central reservation. What should you do? Option A. Wait for the first carriageway to clear, drive to the central gap, and wait there again if necessary. Option B. Wait for both carriageways to clear completely before driving straight across. Option C. Turn left onto the first carriageway, drive to the next gap, and perform a right turn. Option D. Edge forward to block the first carriageway and wait for a driver to let you cross. Correct answer is Option A. Wait for the first carriageway to clear, drive to the central gap, and wait there again if necessary. If the central reservation is wide enough to fully accommodate your vehicle without sticking out into the live lanes, you can treat each half of the dual carriageway as a separate crossing. Wait for the first half to clear, pull into the gap, and then wait for a safe opening in the second half. Question 15. How do vehicles equipped with an anti-lock braking system, ABS, assist the driver during an emergency stop? Option A. They make it physically impossible for the vehicle to enter a skid. Option B. They allow you to maintain steering control while braking heavily. Option C. They enable the vehicle to accelerate much faster out of a hazard. Option D. They eliminate the need for the vehicle to be fitted with a handbrake. Correct answer is Option B. They allow you to maintain steering control while braking heavily. ABS prevents your wheels from locking up under harsh, sudden braking. If wheels lock, a car will slide forward in a straight line regardless of where you point the steering wheel. By preventing lockups, ABS allows you to actively steer around an obstacle while slowing down. Question 16. You are parking your vehicle on a two-way road at night. The road has a 40 miles per hour speed limit. How must you park? Option A. On the left-hand side of the road with your side lights left switched on. Option B. On the left-hand side of the road with no lights left on. Option C. On the right-hand side of the road with your side lights left switched on. Option D. On the right-hand side of the road with your dipped headlights left on. Correct answer is Option A. On the left-hand side of the road with your side lights left switched on. You must park on the left so your rear reflectors face oncoming traffic. Furthermore, because the speed limit exceeds 30 miles per hour, Highway Code Rule 250 mandates that you must leave your parking lights, side lights, turned on so your vehicle remains clearly visible to passing traffic. Question 17. You notice flashing amber lights illuminated directly beneath a school warning sign. What action must you take? Option A. Reduce your speed and remain highly alert until you are entirely clear of the area. Option B. Maintain your current speed but sound your horn to warn pedestrians. Option C. Increase your speed slightly to clear the school zone as quickly as possible. Option D. Stop at the sign and wait until the amber lights change to a steady green. Correct answer is Option A. Reduce your speed and remain highly alert until you are entirely clear of the area. Flashing amber lights under a school sign warn you that children are arriving at or leaving a nearby school. You must slow down significantly and be prepared to stop instantly, as children can unpredictably step or run out into the road. Question 18. When or why should a driver utilise the 2-second rule? Option A. Before attempting to restart the engine after it has unexpectedly stalled. Option B. to maintain a safe following distance from the vehicle directly in front. Option C, immediately before beginning the mirror signal maneuver routine. Option D, when attempting to pull out and emerge from side roads in wet weather. Correct answer is option B, to maintain a safe following distance from the vehicle directly in front. The 2-second rule is a simple way to measure a safe gap in dry conditions. Choose a fixed object like a lamppost. When the car in front passes it, say, "Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule." If you pass the object before finishing the phrase, you are tailgating. Question 19. How should you react when sharing the road with drivers who appear to be inexperienced or nervous? Option A. Sound your horn firmly to warn them of your presence and proximity. Option B. Be patient, stay back, and prepare for them to react or move more slowly. Option C. Flash your main beam headlights to indicate that it is safe for them to go. Option D. Accelerate sharply and overtake them at the very first opportunity. Correct answer is option B. Be patient, stay back, and prepare for them to react or move more slowly. Inexperienced drivers or those displaying L, learner, or P probationary plates may stall, change lanes hesitantly, or brake unexpectedly. Getting close, flashing your lights, or tailgating them increases their stress and makes an accident more likely. Give them space. Question 20. A one-way street joins a main road at a give-way junction. What road markings will be present across the mouth of the junction? Option A. A single broken white line running across the whole width of the minor road. Option B. Double broken white lines running across only the left-hand side of the minor road. Option C. Double broken white lines running across the whole width of the minor road. Option D. A solid single white stop line running across the whole width of the minor road. Correct answer is option C. Double broken white lines running across the whole width of the minor road. Standard give-way markings consist of double broken white lines. Because it is a one-way street, traffic can utilise the full width of the road to turn left or right, meaning these lines stretch completely across the mouth of the lane from curb to curb. How many did you answer correctly before the explanations? Share your score in the comments and let us know which question you found the hardest. If this video helped you understand the highway code better and prepare for your theory exam, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more UK driving theory practice and revision content. Keep learning, stay sharp, and good luck with your theory test.